Welcome back, everybody. We are back. It is today in Pier with winds up to 35 miles an hour, and we can really see it. If you guys can see the flag, it's blowing right out to right field. And today on the mound, we have Noah Aliff from Dickinson State for the Zap, and I'm going to go through our lineups for the Zap. Hitting third and playing third base is Ty Farwell. Our DH is no other than your favorite host, Garen Gledhill. Playing left field is Connor Goldberg. Playing first is Quinn Ludvigsen. Playing catcher and hitting seventh is our newest player, Gabriel Cantona. Playing second and hitting eighth is Caden Bazansky. And in right field, our another new addition who has been here for about a week now is Emmanuel Ely. And I'm going to hand this over to Pierce, and he's going to announce the Aviators lineup. Duvero.
First pitch of the day is going to be called strike. Second pitch, sorry. Wasn't paying attention. Gonna be fastball up, fouled off.
He's going to mishandle that one, kind of bounced away, took a bad hop away from him. That's going to put a runner on first. And that's going to bring up Ryan Duvero, who's playing center field today for the Aviators. I talked to Noah a little bit before the game today, kind of just, asking what his plan of attack was after he's kind of hasn't pitched in like a week. He wanted to say they want to execute his secondary pitches early. And then when he gets ahead to 0-2, just like you saw there, that 0-2-1-2 count, he threw that slide dirt and got an ugly swing as he's going to start off with a fastball for a strike. He's just going to do whatever he can, control what he can control, throw first pitch strikes and throw his off speed for strikes as well. And that's going to be a good strategy for him to attack this team, as we know that they're very swing happy, as Duvero is going to swing at a slider and foul that one right off his body. I talked to Noah today, and he wanted to give a shout-out to the 360 from the state of Washington and his favorite team, Mariners, and his favorite pitcher. And I had a little bit more of a I was going to get fouled straight back was their pregame meal. This was almost the only player who didn't have Subway today throughout this list of the starting lineup. Noah had a Casey's chicken sandwich with some pickles and then an apple from the Dakota Mart. And his energy drink choice today was a C4, the Jolly Rancher watermelon kind. And so that got him hyped up today, as that ball's going to be hit to right field. Ely's going to make the catch, and he's going to throw it on to Quinn to get a double play, as that's going to bring up Xavier Cahill. Great play there by Manny.
First pitch is going to be fouled off to the net. Looks like second pitch is going to be a little inside. Going to be ball one. Puts him into a 1-1 count. Another pitch going to be fouled off to the right side. Another pitch fouled off to the right side. Pitch looked low and away. Does a good job. Getting his bat to it. Fighting it off. You know, Carson, you pitched last night. Just curious, what was going through your mind as you struck out some kids and did very well against the Aviators?
Yeah, I had talked with Augie a bunch throughout the week because I knew he was catching, and I had him catch my bullpens throughout the week. And the big thing this week was just kind of going with no expectations. I've had a little bit of a rough patch, and that kind of happens with baseball, and a lot of it was mental. And so, had to just get out of my head and just kind of have no expectations, just go out, have fun. We had a lead last night, so that made it really easy, and I knew that I could attack with my fastball. So that's what I did for the most part. As that ball's going to get hit down to right field to Emmanuel Ely, and there it's going to be the third out. And Noah's going to go 1-2-3 in the top of the first here. But yeah, I mean, just attacking with the strikes with the fastball opened up my curveball last night and get some swings and misses and got a little ground ball action, and then easy to rack up some strikeouts when you can come in and have both of your pitches working that you want that day. And we will be back in just a moment for the bottom as Sam Fassbender will be on the mound for the Aviators.
And we're back for the bottom of the first. Sam Fassbender is going to be on the mound, and he is going to be facing Dominic DiCarlo leading off. Little bit of a change. Normally we see Guerin lead off. Mason. Yeah, Mason, sorry. That's going to be a slow chopper to third base, and Dom is going to beat it out. Now what's going to be up is Cy Taylor. He pitched. When did he pitch? A couple days ago? Thursday. Yeah, it's like 3 days ago. Did very well through a one-hitter. Almost got the no-hitter, but he said he's feeling good today. He said he's feeling around 85%. He threw 91 pitches. 7 innings, 1 walk, 1 K. And asking him what he did after the game, he said lots of arm care. Before the game today, his pregame meal was a foot-long Subway turkey provolone. Subway turkey sandwich with provolone cheese. He had added lettuce, pickles, toasted oil, and vinegar. He also got 2 cookies. They were white macadamia. He also...
Raspberry cheesecake.
He got raspberry cheesecake. Oh, that's the whole cookie. Sorry. White macadamia raspberry cheesecake. Is that it?
Yeah, for his meal. And then he had a Pepsi in there too, but I did have to ask him if he was a Pepsi over Coke person, but he said that usually he drinks a Dr. Pepper, as Fassbender's going to throw that curveball above the catcher, and Dom's going to move up to third. Dom as well did steal second base, and now he steals third on that wild pitch. But I did ask Cy, because, it's an important question of Coke or Pepsi, and which one you like more. But usually he said that he'd rather have Coke or a Dr. Pepper, but he did have to go with the Pepsi today to kind of change it up. And then his energy drink of the day was an ice-cold white Monster that he had waiting in the cooler for when this game started. As a 2-2 is going to be a slider that misses down and away. Pierce, are you a Pepsi or are you a Coke guy?
Oh, you already know I'm a Coke guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coke is my favorite soda. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. Any kind of Coke product's better than Pepsi. As 3-2 is going to be a fastball chopped into Kale and down on the first, and Cy's going to be called out. Dom does not get to advance to home. As that's going to bring up the favorite hip-shaking Canadian, Ty Farwell, playing third base today. Played third base as well last night after catching on Thursday. Caught Cy on Thursday. As Fassbender's got 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Me and Pierce talked to Jamie right before we came up here today, and this is a great spot to talk about what Jamie had said. He, timely hitting and taking advantage when runners are in scoring position, and that's exactly what Ty's going to do, as he's going to hit a single through the 3-4 hole and score Dom. But that's a big thing with us right now, is when we get runners in scoring position, you got to move them over and got to score them, especially with less than 2 outs, and that's what Ty did just there.
That'll bring up Garen Gledhill.
Garen last night absolutely came in clutch, hit a grand slam to walk us off last night and get the run rule. I asked him today how he's feeling, if he's still kind of riding that high, and he said he hasn't got over it, as Ty's going to steal second base, and he's going to get thrown out. That's a good throw there by Chai. It was a good attempt there by Ty. But I was talking to Garen last night, hitting a grand slam to walk us off with hitter, and especially for me on the mound, I was very happy to see that. And kind of end that game and not have to worry about going out for the 9th and just end that game in the 8th. So I asked him about it, and he said that he still hasn't came down from the high of all the energy and the feelings that he had from yesterday. So I talked to him today and kind of asked him what his plan was, and today he said that less is more for him. He doesn't want to go try and do too much, and he just wants to stay simple, stay to his attack, and that's what he's doing right here in this at-bat, as Fassbender hasn't thrown anything that Garen liked, and they're all have missed the zone there, and it's going to be 3 balls, and then Fassbender just threw a slider in there for a strike, and then moves it to 3-1 here, as he's going to throw another curveball. Garen's going to foul that one straight back. But, great approach right now by Garen. Just trying to find something that he can drive by himself. With 2 outs here, try and extend the inning. Try not to take anything too big of a swing. try to just do his job and extend this inning the best that he can. 3-2 is going to be fastball low. Oh, I'm sorry. Now it is 3-2. I had thought it was full count before that, but the full count here. It's going to be curveball that misses low. And Garen's going to take his base anyways.
There's a pitch up the middle. Shortstop's going to grab it. Touch second for the third out of the inning. I think now would be a good time. We actually have 3 new players. One of them got announced. I think the catcher. Did you announce him? Okay. So he got announced, but we have 2 pitchers. One of them is Brian Atkinson. He's from Bismarck College, and he grew up in Rapid City, South Dakota. We asked him earlier today what he would do if he had $1 million, and he had no hesitation in saying he would buy a Batmobile. He said he'd try for the ones from the movies, but we don't know if we could get his hands on that one. He said he was here last year. He played for the Bison when they were in Pure. But he said he's ready to get going, play some ball. He pitched a little bit in Bismarck. He had about 12 innings, I think he said. He's a redshirt freshman, so yeah, he said those innings went very well. Pitched a little bit in the conference games. Those went real well, he said. The second pitcher is River Walters. He is actually from Bismarck College as well. We asked him what he would do with $1 million, and he said he'd travel the world. But he was a closer for Bismarck. I think he said he was around 24 innings, I think he said. Those were also very well pitched innings. He wanted me to give you guys a little fun fact about himself too. He's actually partially blind in his right eye. So, I mean, as a pitcher, you kind of need your eyes, but to see the signs where you want to throw the ball. But I mean, he's a right-handed pitcher, so I mean, you're usually using your left eye the most. But yeah, so obviously he's playing college ball, so it hasn't affected him as of college. That's going to be grounded to Quinn. He's going to get the first out. That was number 27, Clayton McDonald. And now that brings up Colin Bird. Swing and a miss for strike one. Little inside. It's going to be first ball of the count. That one's going to be a little less inside, still inside half of the plate. He's going to, looks like catch a corner. He's going to get called strike 2. I wouldn't be surprised if he throws a little off-speed low and away. Kind of looks like he tried to do that. That's going to be a little too far away from the plate, so that's going to be ball 2. 2-2 count with 1 out. Good adjustment there. It looks like he just missed the outside half of the plate for ball 3. Puts him into a full count. Another off speed. Tries to put that one low and away, and he's going to miss again. That'll put a runner on first with Caleb Chai up to bat.
First pitch is going to be a sinker. That's called for a strike. Noah's repertoire is a sinker, a slider, and a kick change. He said he wanted to attack that sinker inside and throw the slider away. As that ball is going to be just foul off the edge of Ty's glove there at third. For a second there, I thought the umpire was going to call it fair. But just foul. So that's going to be a quick 0-2. But yeah, he said he wanted to attack with the sinker inside and get the slider low and away. And just missing on that last batter who drew that walk was a good at-bat there. Now we're in an 0-2 count here. Noah probably looking to go back to that slider on the outer half. Chai looked out in front on that. Could be a double play ball here. He's going to go to the slider. As there's runners on first and second with 1 out. And that's going to bring up Kobe Paxton. Throws a slider, catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Swing and a miss there by Paxton on the slider that's outside. He's going to go back to the same spot where he just did that last slider. Doesn't get the swing, though, from Paxton. The 1-2 is going to be sinker. Inside, fouled, straight back. The 1-2 slider froze Paxton there for strike 3 as it's going to move the Zap to 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Brody Oioli playing left field today. The 0-0 is going to be a sinker that's swung on by Oil. Oh my god. gosh, by Brody. It's going to be an 0-1 count here for Noah. He's going to go back to the fastball. Looks like he's got some firewood. As that's straight back to Noah, and he's going to flip that onto Q. As that's going to be 3 outs for the Zap. No runs allowed. And we will be back in just a moment for the bottom of the second.
Because she was talking. And we're back for the bottom of the second. Up to bat is Quinn Ludvigsen. 1-0 count. Second pitch is going to be real high. It'll be 2-0. Another pitch high.
Yeah, Gabriel came in, I think yesterday, and this is his first game here at the Zap. He's a catcher, utility, kind of can play wherever. I talked to him. He's very excited to be here, very excited to get back in the game and be able to work on the things that he feels that he needs to work on to improve himself as a player. And that was kind of just his spiel that he's ready to go, he's ready to play, and he's very excited to be here. And here's his first at-bat with the Zap. He's been looking real good at catcher so far. Fastball is going to throw a high fastball. It's going to move the count to 1-1 here. The 1-1. It's going to be a fastball that catches the outside part of the plate. Looked like Cantona wanted to swing there. Kind of held back. It's in a 1-2 count here. Looking to drive this ball somewhere in the gap to move Quinn up to third or score him. That pitch is going to miss low. Curveball is going to miss high. It's going to move the count to 3-2 here. Good at bat here by Cantona. The full count pitch. It's going to miss high. It's going to be another walk there for Fassbender. And that's going to bring up Caden Bazanski with runners on first and second, no outs. I talked to Baz actually one day. He had a 6-inch Italian BMT from Subway today. And this morning when he went to the gym, he had some pre-workout. And today for the game, he's got a Monster in his water. And tonight is Chislik night for fans that are not here at Hyde Stadium. If you haven't had Chislik, Baz tells me to tell all of you guys that are watching that it is a recommendation that you must have Chislik at least once. He said it is absolutely amazing. Pierce, have you had Chislik before?
I have had Chislik before. I've had it a couple times, but only when I've been in South Dakota. From Montana, so I mean not too far away from here, and I had never heard of Chislik. And I came to Pure and was talking with some people, and they offered me some Chislik, and I had it for the first time. It is a really good piece of meat. What about you? Have you had it?
Yeah, Coach Jamie had some right before we came up here and offered me some, and I'd never had it, so I had to try it, and I really enjoyed it. It was really good. So I'm gonna have to go somewhere and have to find it and order it as a real meal. Is that curveball's gonna hit Baz in the helmet there?
Pretty sure Richie Z's has some Chislik.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to go back to Richie Z's for some lunch.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna bring up Emmanuel Ely with a chance to. I forgot to ask Manny. I should have asked him. The question I should have asked him was if he had a strawberry milkshake recently. But he said pregame he had a sweet tea, the Gold Peaks, and he had some thin pretzels. And for the game, he had a purple Gatorade. No caffeine for Manny. As the fastball is going to be swung on through the 3-4 hole, and that's going to get into right field and score Quinn and move everybody up a base. Manny very aggressive there on that first pitch. Gets a job done and gets a hit for himself as well, as that's going to bring up Dom DiCarlo.
I'm not going to jump to any conclusions, but based off that swing, scoring a run, I'm going to say he had a strawberry milkshake recently.
I got to agree.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks locked in today. He's made 2 great plays in right field. Had that double play in the first inning.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the arm was looking live. The swing's looking good. I mean, you have to think that he had the milkshake.
The 1-0 pitch is going to be low for a ball. Counts 2-0 with bases loaded, no outs.
Dom has been very superstitious recently, especially when it comes to this, as he's going to drive that ball high into center field. The wind's carrying it, should score Cantona. He's going to get around the tag and be safe. That's going to be an RBI sac fly for Dom DiCarlo, and that's also going to move up Caden Bazanski to third, as Manny's going to stay at first, and that's going to bring up Cy Taylor. But I was was trying to talk to Dom the last 2 times I've been up here, but no questions for Dom. Dom said the one time that he answered questions, it didn't go too well for him, so he's staying away from that. But you could tell pregame his energy that he was locked in, ready to go, and he does a job right there for the Zap. Here's up to bat.
Ball low. Catcher's going to block it, but Manny is going to end up getting a second. Manny's pretty speedy. Catcher went to go talk to his pitcher real fast. Heading back. Second pitch is going to be another ball. First pitch is going to be inside. Catcher can't hold it, but keeps it close. Ball 3, 3-0 count. We'll see if he loads the bases back up.
If any of you guys like rap out there, as Sai's going to take a walk. Sai was listening to pregame. Music today was rap. Was Bruce Wayne by NBA Youngboy. An absolute banger of a song. Has him dialed in for today. If any of you guys have not heard that song or rap fans, that'll be a good listen from NBA Youngboy. Pierce, have you heard that song?
No, I'm not into rap as much as a lot of people my age are. I'm more of a kind of guy. That's kind of it. That's all I really listen to. What about you? No, you said you listen to it.
Yeah, okay. I kind of listen to a mix of everything. I listen to more rap than not, depending on. Kind of also depends.
Yeah.
But kind of just
Now, before pitching, is there any song in particular that gets you locked in?
I mean, yesterday was the first time I heard my walk up, and it was "Sickening" by it's called "Sickening" by Tribute. And I had thoughts of changing it. I in my more favorite rappers, but it was cool to hear a rap walk up song because I had rap as a walk up song. And I had NBA Youngboy myself as a walk-up song in college. And that kind of just gets me in the mood. As hip-shaking Canadian Ty Farwell is up to bat with the bases juiced here, 1 out. Looking to do some damage. He's going to take a fastball there for strike 1. But I wouldn't really say there's a particular song for me. It's
more just a genre.
Yeah, it's mostly rap or some like instrumental music, kind of depending on the day.
Okay.
For your starts?
Well, I'm kind of weird. I don't really like getting like pumped up pumped up per se. I like to just get into a white girl pop music. It's like Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, like those kind of artists. I just kind of listen to them, get me in a good mental state. Wow, that's a shot to field.
That's a whammy by Ty Farwell. Hip-shaking Canadian grand slam against the wind. And it does not matter for Ty, as he's going to put that ball over the cages. A 6-run inning with only 1 out still.
Second game in a row with a grand slam. That's That's kind of impressive. You don't see. I mean, I haven't seen that ever.
No, I mean, that's just like Jamie said. Pregame, just take opportunities and with our BP is a lot more focused on driving those runners in, especially on second and third, and that's what we're doing. As the man who hit a grand slam himself last night is back up to bat, Garen Gledhill, as he's going to take a hack on the first pitch and foul that one off to the left side. As we're going to keep trying to extend this inning here.
Ty, not a guy you can really that.
But yeah, I need to play, especially Ty had to take on the first pitch again to bat, especially after the 3 walks, you kind of gotta get into a mode. You gotta have the pitcher throw a strike before swinging too early, and he did his job there. There's 2 outs for Connor Goldberg. Looking like a real good approach here from the Zap hitters. Trying to take and get something that for some power, even with this wind howling, as that slider's going to be blown away.
I know you were looking at the weather a little bit ago. Is it supposed to ease up at all, the wind, or is it going all day?
I think it's all day. It might storm tonight around midnight again.
Okay, I think I saw that.
Yeah, it stormed last night. I can't remember exactly, but I know it stormed a little bit last night. So kind of muggy today, humid. I think it's supposed to storm again tonight, and tomorrow's gonna get hotter than it is today. I think up to 87, 90 degrees, somewhere in that area.
Okay.
So it's starting to get to that point of time, right around the 4th. It's a perfect time where getting up to into the 90-degree weather is making sure we're hydrated.
Yeah, Connor Goldberg up. He's in a 3-1 count, looks like. He's going to foul it off to the Aviators dugout. A couple guys got to dodge out of the way of it. Full count for Connor with 2 outs. He's going to spike that one in the plate. Connor's going to take off for first. Maybe get ready to take second, but he's not going to take second. Catcher got there, back there in a hurry to grab the ball. Now we have up to bat Quinn Ludvigsen.
I forgot to say this in his first at bat as we were talking about his drink of choice for today. Quinn had a shout out, and he wanted me to say this. He hopes that Baz is at the game today. Now I don't know what that means. I didn't go into specifics with him. He just hopes that Baz is at the game today. So hopefully at some point I get an understanding of what that means. Hopefully after this game I can ask him, and then next time I'm up here I can kind of give you guys an answer. But that's all I know, that he wanted me to shout that out. Quinn also had Subway with Baz today. We can get into Baz's order. But Q had a 6-inch chicken bacon ranch from Subway today. And he as well had Chislick for the first time last year when he played with the Zap. So Chislick, something that the Zap players, got to try at least once when they're out here, especially when Q is from Wisconsin. So You know,
Kinda
not
like an orientation.
yeah. It's like you got to do everything once, and Chiswick's just one of them. As that fastball's gonna miss up.
Seems to be missing up a lot today. Not a day you would want to be missing up a lot, just with the wind. The ball can do some weird things up in the air with wind this strong.
And I think knowing that too, like as a pitcher, trying to get them to pop up because that wind's so strong that a lot of juice isn't gonna go anywhere unless a lefty does pull the ball like Ty did. But anything kind of the left side of the field is kind of gonna blow back in and maybe not get as far. So like we saw earlier with the sac fly from Dom, it brought the right fielder in very in, but Gabriel was still in to score as he is back up to bat here with 2 outs and runners on first and second. But get them to pop up and have your defense make plays behind you, especially with this wind, knowing that the ball won't travel as far. As first pitch, he's going to take a hack out. Just misses.
Fine adjustment there. Kind of throwing it low now.
Yeah, our mound is very tall compared to a lot of mounds, especially even our bullpen. As Gabriel's going to swing at that fastball once again. That's kind of something that I didn't really have to get used to because our mound at school was very high, very tall mound. So when you can figure out a way to get ripping down, used to it, so it wasn't a big adjustment for me compared to some of those. We're going to score 6 in the bottom of the second and move the score to 7-0. And we will be back for the top of third.
Up to bat is... Who's that? Jax Medeiros. Off speed, he's going to get a swing and a miss out of him. Quick 0-2 Pitch on the outside. Doesn't look to have caught the plate. That'll be his first ball in the count. Pitch inside there. A little too much inside, though. It's going to put him into a 2-2 count. Third pitch is going to be... Or sorry, fifth pitch. It's going to be inside as well. He's going to get into a full count here. You don't normally see Noah do that to batters. Normally when he gets ahead, he usually stays ahead and he'll tend to throw that off speed low, get a ground ball or strikeout, something. And there's that fastball on the outside half of the plate for a called strike 3. That'll be your first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup for the Aviators, Kurt Heath.
You know, Pierce, we've been talking about the kind of main question I asked today to a lot of the guys were the pregame meals. And out of the 6 guys that I talked to today, they all had Subway today. What would be your go-to order at Subway?
Oof. I'm a pretty plain guy when it comes to sandwiches. I don't like mixing a lot of stuff with like vegetables. I don't like mixing a ton of vegetables into my sandwich. So normally I'm just a turkey sandwich with some provolone cheese and some mayo and some black olives. That's about it. No. That's all I get. That'll be call a strike there. Yeah, that was my go-to meal for pre-game. What about you? What's yours?
Yeah, if I went to Subway, usually kind of depends. I'd get a foot long just to save half for later. I'm a big chicken, bacon, and cheese. Have it toasted. Kind of mix up the veggies here and there. It's never really a one size. It kind of just depends on the day. And then I'd always get the teriyaki or honey mustard or the creamy sriracha. I'm a big sauce guy, especially with all my foods. I love all kinds of sauces. So it kind of just depends on the day, but usually it's some sort of chicken, especially when I go to Subway.
Yeah, understandable. They have good chicken.
Yeah.
Pitch is going to be grounded up the middle. Hard ground ball, so that's going to get past the infielders. He's going to get a single out of that. Is Subway normally your go-to before games, or is it something else?
In high school, it was Subway. Once I got to college, our town's very small, so usually we would just go to the cafeteria before games, and depending on what time our game was, if it was some sort of breakfast, brunch, or lunch, it would kind of depend on the day. Usually, though, if I'm able to make my food, I would choose some sort of chicken, because I'm a big chicken person, as Duvereau is going to hit a line drive straight at side, and he's going to catch that one cleanly, and that's going to have 2 outs. But yeah, usually I'm a chicken for kind of almost anything. What about you, Pierce?
Subway's not normally my go-to. I mean, it's a good place to go eat, but normally, I mean, in Pierre at least, I go to Richie's Ease. I'll get lunch there. Burgers. House burger with some Swiss cheese, a little bit of ketchup in there. But yeah, today I had some homemade stir fry that my sister had made.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I had a full plate of it. I had a lot of stir fry for lunch today. Did you have Subway for your pregame today?
No. I didn't eat much this morning because since the game last night, I was kind of full this morning. Just had a light breakfast with some protein bars, and then I kind of had some chicken left over from the other day when I made some, so I had a little bit of that. Otherwise, I'm not a big. It kind of depends on when the game is, but I'm not a big person who eats before the games. Just because I like snacking a lot during the games, having some seeds or some gum, so it kind of keeps me full throughout the game.
Yeah.
I don't like my stomach being too full when I go out there and have to pitch, or even just hanging around. As that ball's gonna be lined in the right field, and Manny's gonna make that play routinely. That'll be 3 outs for the Zap, and that'll bring up the bottom of the third in just a minute. Yes.
Back for the bottom of the third, we got Bazanski up to bat. What do you think of the walk-up song? I think it's pretty catchy. I like it a lot. I think
like
it's probably my favorite on the team.
Yeah, I like it too. Favorite on the team? I like it. I could say very catchy with just the instrument, not a lot of words. Otherwise, you got Manny up there.
Puts
I wish I knew the song name. That one's really good. The strike on the up and outer half there.
Coach is pissed, throwing rocks up to the field. No, he's not pissed. He's just taking care of the field. Coach Jamie is.
That's gonna bring up Emmanuel Ely. That ball drilled in the right field. It's gonna be another base hit for Manny. And that'll bring up the top of our order. Nick DiCarlo.
pickoff attempt to Manny on first base. As quick as Manny is, he's going to get back in there with a lot of time to spare. It's going to be inside. Dom's going to turn his back to it as he thinks it might have hit him, but umpire liked it. He's going to call it a strike. Another pickoff attempt towards Manny. Of course, he's in there safe. Pitch way up. Manny's going to get to second. Good effort by the catcher. He ended up getting part of his glove on it. Just couldn't get it all the way up there. One's all around. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Roped down the third base line. The third baseman's going to dive and get it. And he's going to throw it to first base. That was an impressive play for the second out.
Yeah, that's a great play there by Cahill. I didn't think he had a chance at it, to be honest.
That was hit pretty hard.
Does move Manny up to third, though. Up to bat. First pitch can be a slider. Called for a strike there on Cy. Second pitch is going to be a fastball in the outer half. Not called for a strike there. The 1-1's going to be a slider that misses outside from ball 2. Cy looking to bring Manny in here and extend this lead for the Zap. Fastball misses high again. Fastball is going to hit Cy right on the elbow there. That's going to be first and third for the man who hit the grand slam in the second inning. Hip-shaking Canadian Ty Farwell with a chance to do some more damage here in the third inning. Are you pulling your yard card here, Pierce?
You know, wind blowing in slightly, not all the way in. Going out to right field, lefty. He's had a good swing as of late. I don't know. I mean, might as well. You know, Ty's the guy to do it. What about you?
I agree. Him or Guerin got enough juice to pull the ball, especially with the wind. Pulling to right field. As Cy's going to take off for second. Ty's going to hit this ball into the ground to second base. And it's going to be flipped on over to first. And that'll be all she wrote for the third inning. And we'll be back in as we wait for the top of the fourth to start. I'm going to take a quick quick second to shout out Perkins, an absolute fantastic restaurant who sponsors us, who helps feed us on the road and at home. We are so thankful to have them as one of our sponsors. They have great food. They've got all-day breakfast and an absolute amazing bakery with some great pies. And if you've never been there, it's a great family restaurant, so I advise all of you guys to take a chance and go out to Perkins if it's going to be your first time. Otherwise, it's a great place, and we love having them as our sponsor, and we're so grateful for them. And we'll be back in just a moment.
And we're back for the top of the fourth. Up to bat is Clayton McDonald. First pitch is going to be fouled off. Second pitch is going to be a little inside, puts him into a 1-1 count. That pitch he's going to swing on and miss. Looked like a fastball up. Just can't get his bat up there fast enough. Another pitch up and inside. Little 2 up and inside. Ball 2. Pitch low, gets into a full count. That's going to be another pitch low. He's going to walk him, and they're going to have a runner on first base. That will bring up Colin Bird.
Yeah, Noah doing a great job here. Slider going to be popped up in the center field. Dom's going to make that play routinely as it's going to be 1 out. But as I was saying, Noah's doing a great job here. I don't know his pitch count, but he's keeping it low. Trying to go deep in this game and save our pitchers as we still have one more game tomorrow against the Aviators, and then we go on a 4-game series against the Casper Spuds in Casper. And then we come back home over the 4th of July and play the Aviators again and the Bison. I think both in 2-game series. As that slider's going to hit off the edge of Cantona's glove there. Just missed it. And they're going to move up to second base there. McDonald moving up to second base there as it's going to be a 1-0 count.
Pitch on the inside half is going to be called a ball. Like a slider. It's going to be called for a strike. Puts him into a 2-1 count. Fastball down. 3-1 count. 1 out, runner on second base. Called strike 2. Puts him into a full count. He's going to walk him with another fastball that's missed low.
I thought he was going to get that call. Cantona had a great stick there. It's our first time seeing him catch, as Garen's been still dealing with his arm and he's on his way back. So I really thought he was going to get that call there for strike 3.
Runners on second and first with Kobe Pexton up to bat. Pitch on the outside half. He's going to get him to swing on it, and he fouls it back into the net. Quick 0-2 count. Pitch on the inside half. It's going to be called a ball. Pitch he's going to get him to swing on. He's going to foul it off into the Aviators dugout. Slider that misses on the outside half. Runners are going to stay at their bases. Second and first. 2-2 count, 1 out. Big spot for Noah. Don't really want to walk him here. Need an out. Pop out just outside of the infield. Bazanski's going to get it. 2 outs. Big out there. Now we can get a ground ball here. Go third base, second base, or first base. Whichever one is they would so desire. Get us out of the inning.
I mean, I'm surprised there wasn't a foul called right there on Cy. Bazanski going through contact to make that play. Would have liked to seen a flop. If you guys watch the NBA, SGA probably would have got that call, and Bazanski would be shooting 2 free throws right now. But here we are as there's 2 outs, and Noah looking to get out of this. So that ball's going to be fouled to the left side.
Two-one count here to Brody. Swung on and missed with a fastball up. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Runners on second and first. Looks like Noah made the adjustment. Now he's getting the ball in the zone more. It looks like, yeah, there's that slider on the outside half. He's going to get the 3rd out. Swing and a miss from Brody. Noah does a good job getting out of that inning. And we will be right back for the
I suppose. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth here. Gary and Gledhill up to bat for the Zap. Looking to extend this lead here. Fastbender still in for the Aviators. There is some movement. Some guys moving around in the Aviators' pen as that fastball is going to miss outside. Fastball. 2-1 count here. He's going to swing and drive that ball in the left center gap. And that's going to be still there for G. Aviators are playing a and Garrett's in the perfect spot in left center for a single there. And that's going to bring up Connor Goldberg. Connor, also known as Goldie, if you hear me call him that here, said he was feeling good today. His pregame meal was goldfish and a cheese. Gonna bobble off of Paxton's glove there, and he's gonna be in there safely. But he has a pre-workout. It's called Bucked Up, and he mixes that with water, and he drinks that to get himself hyped up. And he loves listening to music. The pre-game music of choice today was a song called "Warm Safe Place" by song. If anyone else has heard the song. Our camera girl Cortana says that's a very good song, and that she wants to shout out T Swizzle. As Quinn Ludvigson's up to bat, he's gonna take a change up low. Quinn looking to do some damage here. No outs. Runners on first and second. Fastball's gonna miss up. Two-0 pitch. It's going to be a fastball. Q's going to swing on. And it's going to be rolled on to second base. Heath is going to turn that double play to Paxton and get Connor Goldberg and Q out for a double play. And that's going to bring up Gabriel Cantona with 2 outs and Guerin on third. This is going to be 2 balls here to Cantona. Looking to get his A swing off. Two is going to be fastball taken. For the first strike there from Fastbender. Fastball going to be fouled out of play. We were absolutely blessed from the concessions worker as Pierce went down and got some Chislick. It's absolutely phenomenal. If you guys haven't had it, you're going to have to go get some.
This is just concession Chislick. I mean, I really want to taste what it's like at a restaurant now.
I agree. 2-2. Fastball just misses outside part of the plate. Full count's going to miss low, and that's going to be another walk for Cantona. That's going to bring up Caden Bazansky. Two outs, runners on first and third. Bazansky looking to extend this inning here. Big deep breath for the kid. Hopefully, as Q told me earlier, hopefully Baz at the game. Especially right now, as that's a good take there. Slider in the dirt.
I wonder if Baz is coming down with a sickness. I know a couple people in Pure that are getting sick. I wonder if there is a sickness going around. I wonder if that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. The 1-0's going to miss inside there. Fastball going to be called in the outside part of the plate. It's going to move it to a 2-1 count here. The 2-1's going to miss high, as it's going to be a 3-1 count here. Because I'm very sorry if you guys can hear Pierce eating his nachos. He is very invested in this. We were talking earlier. He didn't get his pregame meal today, so he's hungry.
Yeah, my apologies. I didn't know this microphone is so fine.
It's gonna move it to a full count here to Baz as he fouls that one straight back. Back pick. It's gonna bobble out of Oioli's glove. Oiloi. Brody. I'm sorry for butchering your last name, man. Full count. It's gonna miss high, and that's gonna be a walk, and that's gonna load the bases for no other than Strawberry Milkshake Man himself, Emmanuel Ely. As it looks like there's going to be a pitching change for the Aviators. Looks like number 23, Colin Bird, is going to come into the game. So as he takes his warm-up pitches, we'll be back in just a moment with the bases loaded 2
All right, Colin Bird is pitching. He was the DH in the lineup, brought in a pitch now. He's got a fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. Up to bat is Manny. Fouled to the right side, just above the dugout. Third pitch is way upstairs. Guerin is going to score from third. And Gabriel is going to move to third. And Baz will move to second. Walk-up song. Or this, sorry, not walk-up song, just music. Pitch is down. Going to be called a ball. 3-1 count. 2 outs. Runners on. That'll be the end of the...
As we head into the 5th inning, we want to thank our sponsor down at the lawn. Grateful for them to feed us after games and feed the opposing team. They have great food. They're great hostess, great servers, great bar, everything down there at the Long Branch here in Pierre. They're located down on South Pierre Street, and they want you guys to know that every Tuesday that they have a win night. And we are so thankful for the support. We are so thankful for the food that they provide for us and the great relations that we build along the way. So thank you, Long Branch. And we will be back in just a second.
Up to bat is Jax Mideros. First pitch is going to be a ball. After Jax will be the top of the lineup for the Aviators. Second pitch is going to be a ball as well. Third pitch is going to be a ball in the dirt. He's going to lock in there. He's going to throw his first pitch. He's going to be a 3-1 count.
You need to lock in, Pierce.
No, you're 100% right. That ball's gonna roll foul to the left side. Full count to Jacks. Gets a swing and a miss on Jacks. First out of the inning. Very well executed slider low and away there. Now up to bat, Kurt Heath, the top of the lineup for the Aviators. Swung on and drilled to center field. But Dom is going to have no problem with that, recording it as the second out. Looks like all the players prepared pretty well for the wind, as they're finding to get under the ball pretty easily. Now up to bat, Ryan Devereaux.
He is the beer batter. We forgot to mention that earlier as he's popped up in his last at bat. So Noah looking to get a big strikeout here in the 5th inning, as there is some movement in the Zap bullpen. Could be Trey, could be Lucas, it could be or Bud, kind of depending, as Noah's going to throw the first pitch in there for a strike. Nobody's throwing yet. They're kind of just warming up, getting their bodies loose on this hot day, making sure that they're ready to go. The 1-1. It's going to be a slider. Looked like Devereaux wanted it. Didn't chase it. Two ones. Going to be a fastball that's hit over to Bazanski and thrown over to Quinn, as that's going to be the end of the top of the 5th. And while you take a break here and we wait for the Aviators to take the field, our camera girl Cortana has picked out this quote for you guys to hear from Harry Lopez. And it says, "If you want to do this, if you want to be big, if you want to really impact lives, you've got to face yourself. You've got to be courageous and willing to go all in and address everything about you that is uncomfortable." And we will be back in just a moment. Bottom of the 5th here. Zap up 8-0 as the top of our order. Dominic DiCarlo is going to start things off here for us. Colin Bird still on the mound for the Aviators after he came in last season. First pitch, Dom's going to swing at the fastball. It's going to be chopped over to Pexton. Pexton over to first for the first out. Cy Taylor up to bat here. The 0-0 pitch. Fastball going to be taken. That's a good take there. Will be called a strike. Second pitch is going to miss high. Next pitch is going to be fouled off to the left side. That pitch is going to miss high and move the count to 2-2. Next pitch is going to miss down low. Good take there by Cy. Must have ate his carrots today. The 3-2. Gotta wonder if the train horn in the background is playing a factor there. We can hear it all the way up in the booth. As with one out and a runner on first, hip-shaking Canadian Ty Farwell up to bat. With a chance to maybe hit this train if it comes by quick enough. And extend this lead. First pitch is going to miss high. That pitch is going to be swung on a miss. Big cut there by Ty. Next pitch is going to miss low. 2-1 count here. So it's been ground ball just foul off of Brody's glove at first base.
The Aviators bullpen looking to get some, they've got some action going on. Got guys stretching and throwing some, or uses some med balls.
As Ty's going to miss that pitch up and away there for a strikeout for Bird. And that's going to bring up Garen Gledhill, who last inning had a single in the left center gap. Cy still on first base. First pitch go. The 1-0 pitch here to Garen. It's going to miss low and once again. The 2-0. Down low, Cy's going to take off for second and be in there safely as the count moves to 3-0. Darren, 3-0 count here. Wondering if he gets the green light. Goldberg. Goldberg with a chance to extend this inning. 2 outs here. Runners on first and second as that pitch is going to miss high. Next pitch, Connor's going to take a swing at it. It's going to foul straight back.
With 2 outs, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's going to throw a ball out. Good secondaries all around. He's going to foul it off to the right side. Two count, 2 outs. He's going to get a swing and a miss out of Connor. That'll be the 3rd out for the bottom of the 5th.
We're going to take a quick second to shout out Foster Rentals. We are so those cool jerseys that we wore, I think it was last week. Absolutely gorgeous jerseys. Loved wearing them. They were super cool. We are so thankful for Foster Rentals. So if you haven't checked them out, I advise that you guys check Foster Rentals out here in Pierre. And thank you, and we will be back.
Back for the top of the 6th. Starting it off with the catcher going out to see Trey. Trey's the new pitcher. Trey Alexander.
Goes to Nelson with Cy Taylor and Eli Vaughn. Has a good fastball slider combo.
Pretty good then. He had a good start. He said his arm was feeling good then. Stuff was moving good. He said the only thing he really thought down. But he knew he was going to come in from the bullpen. Warning. And he said he had a good breakfast this morning. Again, he got mentally prepared. He prayed just before he started. Order answered. Good combo. As of Trey coming in, he's got 2. Tries to throw some off speed, just up with it. He's gonna throw his. What do you like more about it? The loud horn or the rust?
The loud horn. It kind of depends because I wouldn't say the rust, but like depending on, and as Trey's gonna get a nice swing and miss for strike 3. I like looking at the art on him. But you know the horn, you can't go wrong with the train horn.
Yeah, I would say I would agree. Just from like it up and personal at this field, hearing it while I play ball, trying to stay move the field. Can't really do that.
Yeah, my buddy, he's got a train horn in his truck. So now just imagine that. He decided to, as McDonald's gonna roll that one over to Bazanski for the second out. But yeah, I told him to buy some bass boosted speakers because his speakers aren't very good, and he decided to put all his money into a train horn. I just looked at him and shook my head. I had no words for him.
I would hate to be the guy to cut him off.
Yeah. Pierce, you should get a train truck.
I would have to humbly decline. As I said, I don't like train horns up and personal. I've heard way too many guns go off in my lifetime, so my hearing isn't the greatest, not the worst, but we're gonna try and keep it not the worst.
I mean, I would say it's getting there.
Yeah, I mean, I got some grandpa hearing. I say what a lot, or huh. Huh is probably my favorite word.
The 1-1's going to be a fastball. Took him for strike 2. Taken.
See, you're an English major here.
Oh, yeah. 1-2 is going to be popped up to right field. Man, he's going to make that play routinely. And Trey's going to go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 5th. Or top of the 6th, sorry. I was looking at the scoreboard wrong. We'll be back in just a moment.
And we're back for bottom of the 6th.
Sorry.
As Quinn Ludvigsen is up to bat. First pitch of the inning is going to be a strike. Second pitch of the inning is going to be up. Call the ball. Second pitch is going to be some breaks into the zone. He's going to get a swing and a miss from Quinn. He's going to chase down, but he's going to pop up. We're going to record their first out of the inning.
Absolutely crazy news from Pierce that is a judgment call, and I can't argue with his beliefs and what he thinks, but he just told me that the banana Laffy Taffy is the worst kind of Laffy Taffy, and I just can't agree. Like, in no sense can I agree, as Cantona's going to ground out to the shortstop.
I think it's definitely worse. But when I reach into a jar of Laffy Taffy, I'm not gonna let people pick up, and I'm thankful for people like Carson. So that way I don't have to eat that one. I can eat my favorite one. Unbelievable top tier list.
No. You
My
don't
favorite
know ball.
My favorite's got to be cherry. That way.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'm living very happily, Pierce.
I like living normal.
Oh.
I like being a normal person. No, all jokes. All jokes.
Favorite candy?
Looks like Baz is caramel and chocolate mix. I think I'm gonna have to go with Twix or 100 Grand. Yeah, Milky Way is really good.
All right,
but
thank you.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite.
You'd
We have
rather-
some favorites.
I think
It's
we're,
really good,
I think
though.
we're going fruity kind of flavor. We got a big list here because
Okay.
I'm not a eater, but like when you're in the mood kind of thing. And so I think if you're going for a fruity vibe, do the Skittles, any kind of Skittles. There were these sour. Oh, I can't remember the flavor. There were some sour ones that we had found at there was a sour wild berry.
Okay.
Those ones were super good. And then I just can't go wrong with the sweet tart ropes. Those are absolutely fantastic. If we're going chocolate, 100 Grand's good. Milky Way's up there. For the chocolate guy, or occasion for the Milky Way or kind of that 100 Grand. I kind of like more of that fruity, the Skittles, the sweet tart, those kind of things.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. If we're going fruity, I think Skittles is a good top tier. Skittles is top tier. But I think
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like you said, when you're in the mood, you're in the mood, and you gotta get with your sweet tart. You can't.
Breakfast burrito, and he also had a PB&J today. And then his drink of choice today was just the coffee, no energy drinks. But he loves drinking on the Milo's lemonade. And he wants to shout out his hometown of Colony, Wyoming, as he gets ready to take the bump here in the top of the 7th. As Caleb up to bat. Next pitch, he's going right back with a fastball. It's going to be called for a strike.
Looks like tonight.
Just up. Attends Dickinson State University. Played basketball originally when he went to school there. Has been playing baseball for 2 years.
Just an athlete. He was also the starting quarterback. Cool.
Yeah, he's been figuring. There. It's going to be a 3-0 count there for Bud. I'm sorry, Pierce.
No, all good. All jokes.
That fastball's going to miss low, and Bud's going to issue a walk there, and that's going to bring up this inning and get Zap back up to the plate with a chance to end this game early. Runner on the go there. Cantona with a good throw. And Paxton's going to be in there just below Bazanski's. Next pitch is going to be fouled straight back. about food. You know, for it being Chislik night, you bringing the nachos up here. Down the foul line, it's going to be just... No, if you could only eat one food, let's try to get specific. Let's don't get too broad here. Let's try to get specific.
I mean, coming across Chislik. Or probably an elk burger. I really enjoy elk.
Okay.
What about you?
I've never had that. As that pitch gets just away from Cantona, and Pexton's going to move up to third here. 2-2 count with 1 out. Never had an elk burger. It does sound intriguing. But I think I would have to go. I think I've known this answer for a long time. Is Panda Express Orange Chicken.
Ooh.
Going to make a great play to get the second out of the inning. 2 outs here as Jax Marinos is going to step up to bat. Trying to run the Aviators, and Bud trying to shut it down right now. But yeah, I mean, Panda Express Orange Chicken, you can't go wrong.
No, absolutely not. You can never go wrong with that.
First pitch going to be a ground ball over to Bazanski. Thrown over to Quinn. And Bud's going to shut it down in the top of the 7th. And the Zap looking to score here. 7th.
All right. Just want to take a moment to thank all our veterans. We are taking this half inning break to have a safe country to play some good ball in. So thank you guys for your service and everything you do for this country. The second thing is we would like to thank the YMCA is always, during its hours, it's always good to the Zap players. We get to go lift there and do some good recovery. They got songs. We'll be right back. Thank you. We're back for the bottom of the 7th. Looking to maybe get done here with this game. Score a couple runs and eat some dinner and head home. Get ready for the next game. Our leadoff batter of the inning will be Manny. He's currently playing right field. The count is 2-1 to Manny. Pitch up in the zone. He's going to get a line drive over the right fielder. With Manny's speed, he's going to get to 3. Easily standing up.
Bro, he had to have a strawberry milkshake.
He had to have.
He's playing great.
There's no other way.
He's playing great. I mean, if he didn't, I'd be surprised. And if he didn't, I bet you he's getting one after this game.
Oh, 100%. He's probably going to refuel after this.
Yeah.
He's probably got those stocked up.
Yeah. Let's bring up the top of our order here, Dominic DiCarlo. I mean, there's Tom could pull his ball down the left field line. He could as well trade places with Manny. First pitch, he takes an absolute hack at. Fouled straight back. On time with that fastball. Dom at least looking to do his job here. With Cy on deck and Ty Farwell in the hole.
Good group of guys to have coming in the 7th to possibly end this game.
The 1-1. It's going to be swung on and high into left field. The throw going to get in and not even have a chance as Manny's going to slide in safely there and move the score to 9-0. Dom gets another RBI sac fly. Cy Taylor up to bat now. Cy has 2 walks today. Gonna hit that one off the end of the bat right to the pitcher. Bird's gonna field that one routinely and flip it on to first. But with a chance, just like last night in Guerin, it is now Ty instead. With a chance to send this game home. And get into scoring position. Anything gets him on base here. Outside. I mean, what are the odds we see back-to-back walk-offs, home runs too, not even just regular walk right there.
I mean, we just saw back-to-back games with grand slams, and
Hip shakes there from the Canadian himself, trying to find. As that ball's gonna break his. And it's gonna be popped up to the shortstop, and Zap will only score in the 7th. And we will be back in just a moment for the. Budmeyer staying in here for the top of the eighth. As he falls behind here with 2-0 count. Looking to come back here. Aviators with the top of their lineup. Kurt Heath up to bat here as he moves to 3-0 count. After getting that new ball Budmeyer wanted, it's going to be a strike right down the middle. Next pitch is going to miss just low. And that's going to bring up Ryan Devereaux. Pierce, how much would it cost you to shave your head? Like complete buzz cut?
That's a tough question. I think I'd do it for $1,000. What about you?
I don't even know, to be honest. Enough. Like, not something cheap, but I don't need anything crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that pitch?
Thinking about what?
How much would it be to shave your head?
My head? I don't know. It would be a lot. It has to be a lot.
As Bud's gonna miss the second fastball there low. No, that's not enough.
Oh, okay.
That pitch gonna miss just.
I'll look around for some pocket lint.
Oh yeah. They take me out to lunch maybe. I'd be good for it. 3-0 the strike. Tona's gonna try to back pick there. Q with a good pick. Little pick me up. I don't know where I was going with that. I really had an idea in my head. The 3-1. Gonna miss just inside again there for Bud. As we call him Pepe. Is warming up in the mound. But that is Brady Glenn warming up in the mound there. Trying to get loose as Coach Johnson's going to take a second to talk to Bud and give Brady some extra time here to get his arm loose.
Brady
fills up the zone. Has a very good command. Very bulldog-like mentality up there. He's an absolute great guy too. Been here forever. Absolutely loves playing with the Zap. I mean, do you have his Subway order, Pierce? I'm intrigued to hear his Subway order. I feel like it could be something that's not like outrageous, but like exquisite. That's the word I'm looking for. Kind of something like that's personal to him. If you have a feeling that he could be the person.
It doesn't look like I got his sub. Unfortunately, I forgot to ask that.
I mean, we're supposed to lock it in, Pierce.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be the guys that give the knowledge.
That's on me. Yeah,
It's not my bad.
just gonna have to go without knowing.
We're gonna have
pregame.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that one out. Could be like I don't.
Seems like a salami type of guy.
Salami? Yeah, it's plain.
Brady's not a plain guy.
No. As that ball's going to hit off of Cantona's mask there, it looked like, and scoot away. As the runners are going to move up to second and third. Cahill looking to drive these runs in here. And Bud looking to refine his groove and leave these runners stranded. That pitch is going to just miss the outside corner. It looked good from up here. Just missed with that fastball here. 3-0 count. That pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Next pitch can be swung on and missed. Strike 2. The 3-2. It's going to hit Cahill right on the shoulder, and that's going to bring up Clayton McDonald with the bases juiced and no outs here. As Johnson's going to make a switch into the bullpen here, and that'll bring in Brady Glenn, otherwise known as Pepe. I do not know why they call him Pepe. Maybe somebody in the comments knows. It's kind of just the name that he was given on the first day that we were here. Pepe looking to shut it down here and get the Zap back in the dugout and leave a 0 on the board for the Aviators. Pierce. Favorite MLB team?
Chicago Cubs.
Good.
Always been a Cubs fan. What about you?
I agree. I'm the same way. I
You're
wouldn't
a
want
Cubs
it.
fan?
Yep.
All right.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
Who was your favorite out of the trio in 2016?
I loved Anthony Rizzo.
Okay.
I mean, lefty. I was a lefty hitter. I did everything lefty. I loved the swing. Great. Absolutely great.
Solid pick. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of them.
Yeah, I mean, the team was. I love that team.
I love that team as well.
Really missed that man, Addison Russell. He's a great shortstop. Him,
It
Chris
was.
Bryant. Then when they had Javi Magic, man.
Oof. I'm a big Javi fan. I
Yeah.
love Javier Baez.
Prime Jake Arrieta.
Yeah. Jake Arrieta, John Lester duo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chapman. Man.
I remember I was very upset because in the 7th game when they went into extra innings, we had school that day,
Yep.
and my parents did not let me stay up.
Oh.
I didn't get to see the final out. I had to go watch it
Wow.
on the recap.
Wow, that's
I
crazy.
was mad. I was a little mad. I was a little upset.
I mean, obviously, I was that young. My parents told me to start getting ready for bed because we were getting down to it, and it looked like the Cubs were going to win. And then all of a sudden, I'm brushing my teeth, and I hear that they hit the Raji Davis hit the home run. And so I was just watching from the top of the stairs because I could see the TV.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to sit there and watch it the entire way. I don't know if they know I'm awake. So if you're watching this, Mom, I was not awake. I promise I was asleep. I was not watching it. But, yeah, that game was absolutely crazy. Talked about it at school. One of my best buddies was a Cubs fan. So we talked about it here. As Pepe is going to miss the outside corner there for the first pitch. Lefty versus lefty matchup here. It's gonna be hard for McDonald to get a hold of something here with that lefty. Pep has a lot of. He has a good changeup, good slider, good fastball mix, and he knows how to mix it well. So we'll see how he attacks McDonald here as he goes back with another fastball, and he's gonna foul that one straight back. Slider there.
Look out, ump.
Foul straight back. It's off the Hyde Stadium. Pepe here, 1-2 count. Slider, swing and a miss. Absolutely lights out there from Pepe. What a great slider. What a great pitch coming in. like I said, absolute bulldog. I mean,
Oh yeah,
he knows what he needs to do. He knows how to get it done.
he's got a very bulldog mentality too. He knows he deserves to be out there. He knows he's good enough.
Yeah.
He also knows that's his plate, so he's not scared to really attack batters.
Colin Bird up to bat now. Came in to pitch for the Aviators. First pitch going to be a fastball. Took him for strike one. Fastball going to be popped up into center field. Dom ranging backs. Going to make the catch here. May have a chance at third as the runners from second and third both tag up. But the Aviators are going to score one run. Great pitch there by Pep. I mean, that's just kind of the hard reality of it when you come into a bases loaded, no outs. But, you know, he's getting outs. You can't complain about that.
No, not at all. I mean, he's just pitching with the lead. We just need outs at this point. I mean, we've got 4 outs left in the game, possibly.
Yep.
For the Aviators, so
Yeah, and that's all he needed to do. And I mean, just like we saw last night, we went into the 8th and we got the job done and ended it there without having to have somebody else come in for the 9th. So I mean, we know our bats, we know the talent that we have on the hitting side. So
yeah, it's not impossible. We still end it early.
Yeah.
End it in the 8th, just like last game. But I mean, would it be nice if we ended it early? Sure, but it's not something we need in this situation. We just need outs.
Yeah.
And Brady doing a good job of it.
And he's going to get strike 3 there. Great job by Pepe coming in. An absolute bulldog, ready to go. Coming in from the bullpen. And we will see you in the bottom of the 8th in just a Here you go, your guys' absolute favorite, Garen Gledhill up to bat here in the bottom of the 8th. That first pitch from Colin Bird is going to be strike. Garen looking to stay simple here. That pitch is going to miss just high. Next pitch is going to be popped deep into right field. The wind's going to catch a little bit of it and bring it back into play. And it's going to be out number 1 and bring up Connor Goldberg.
Looks like we did get a reply. Pepe's had the nickname since high school when AJ was playing against him, so more than likely his high school gave him that nickname, and I wonder if anyone on our team knows why he has that nickname.
No, as that pitch is going to be shot down the right field line for Connor Goldberg. It's going to get away from the right fielder, and Goldie's going to be in there with a standing triple.
That was pretty quick. I think that's the fastest I've ever seen Goldberg run.
Yeah, and no celly from Goldberg. I mean, I'm surprised.
That's
I was
unacceptable.
ready. Yeah, I was ready for an absolute crazy celly right there with that triple.
I'm sure coach is really letting him have it in his ear right now
For not celebrating?
for not celebrating.
I mean, that was sick.
Yeah, that was a
Shot
great
down
play.
the line. He's been swinging it really well recently.
You gotta let your boys know.
Yeah, you got to hype him up. Quinn Ludvigsen up to bat now. 1 out. Runner on third base here. That pitch going to miss just outside. Next pitch going to be in the dirt. 2-0 count here. As on deck is our catcher, Gabriel Cantona. That's going to be a curveball. Swung on, hit to the 3-4 hole. Going to be grabbed by Heath and thrown on to first, but that's going to score a run and do a job and bring in Connor Goldberg as Gabriel Cantona up to bat here with 2 outs trying to extend this inning. I mean, what a switch. I mean, you look at Q and he has all the drip, all the fashion. You know, we call him Aura, Mr. Aura himself. And then we got Gabriel up here, just wrist tape, no batting gloves. I mean, that's a switch.
I mean, if you look at the two, there's a fine difference. One of them, I mean, he's got the full beard. He's got the long, wavy hair. One of them is he doesn't need drip.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say. Yeah, he's just.
I mean, with the long hair, I think it looks perfect.
Yeah.
Is that pitch just gonna miss low? I mean, he's got the full beard. I mean, I'm not even surprised that he's not wearing batting gloves. Like the full beard, like it just. I feel like it suits him.
It just works.
Yeah. That slider gonna miss down and away. That pitch is going to get down in the center field. A diving effort by Heath. Gonna miss it, however, and that's going to be a single there for Gabriel. And that's going to bring up no other than Caden Bazanski. That pitch is going to be swung on and fouled straight back. It's going to move to a 1-1 count here for Baz. The 1-1 pitch. It's going to be a high fastball.
Pitch in the dirt for ball 3. 3-1 count, 2 outs, runner on first. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Full count pitch is going to miss just high. That's going to be another walk for Kaden Bazansky, his second of the night. And that's going to bring up no other than Strawberry Milkshake Man, Emmanuel Ely.
Having a hot bat tonight.
Yes.
As we've been saying, he probably refueled just before the game with a Strawberry Milkshake.
I mean, right now he's 3 for 4. 2 runs, 1 RBI.
Yeah.
He's got 5 total bases today. Tying Ty. Even though Ty had a grand slam. That pitch going to miss upstairs.
Manny has been an impact ever since he came here, which was earlier this week.
He scored the run last inning with starting off with that triple that he had as it was a 2-0 count here for Manny, looking to do some damage, looking for a pitch he can really drive. That pitch can be swung on, fouled straight back, big hack there by Manny. I wonder how much he thinks about that Strawberry Milkshake in the box. You know, trying to ease the mind. As that's going to be a single into left field. Is this the dagger? Cantona's going to get thrown out from left field. An absolute great throw there. Just in time. Wow, Manny with a great hit there. Cantona just barely got tagged out there. Almost the run to send us home early. That was very, very close play. That was an absolutely great throw by the left fielder from the Aviators and a great tag there by Chai.
I feel like in that situation, you can really do whatever you want. Send him, even though you know it's going to be really close. Because, I mean, it is the 8th inning, so we only have 3 outs left to go. But is it worth the pitches that Pepe's going to throw here? Is it worth the rest days for Pepe?
Yeah, I agree. I don't know how many pitches he's at. He had 2 strikeouts and a pop-up. So he didn't throw too many that first inning when he came into relief. So, I mean, if he can keep this, below that 25 pitch mark, I think, he'll be well rested as we head into Casper during the week because we still got one more game against the Aviators tomorrow. That game is at 5:05 tomorrow. And then we head to Casper and we play them Monday through Thursday for a 4-game series. But, that 4-game series, a lot of the guys have been going in relief, only 1 inning besides the first game we played when Cy went all 7. A lot of the guys have just been 1 inning to 2 innings. Obviously, Manning yesterday went 3, but his pitch count was only like 35. So, he was able to go those 3 innings and make it really easy. So, I don't think it'll be too much of a problem, especially knowing with the games that we have coming up and how our starters have been throwing. If they can go 5-6 innings, it leaves a lot of room for us as relievers to not have to throw as much. And as well as with that is our bats staying hot. I mean, we've scored 10 to 12 runs the last 3 games.
Yeah. I would say I definitely agree, too. I don't disagree with that call of sending him home at all. I mean, we know Pepe is going to be consistent here. He has shown no signs of losing his control throughout the entire season. So, I mean, I would say trusting Pepe to really get out of this quick and not using a whole lot of pitches so he's ready for Casper. I mean, I'd say it's one of the better moves.
Yeah, and that first pitch is going to be a strike with the slider. The 1-1's going to be swung on a miss. Looked like a change up there from Pepe. swung on and missed. Strike 3. Fastball thrown by Pepe. Taking him down to the Louisiana Bayou. As that's going to be 1 out for the Zap.
I thought we were in South Dakota. What's up with the Louisiana?
Not on that pitch. Pepe took him down to the Bayou and gave him that fastball.
Yeah.
Oh, fastball's going to be fouled straight back for strike 1. That pitch going to be fouled away. 0-2 count here. Pepe looking to get another strikeout here. As the umpire needs some balls. That ball popped just out of play. That pitch going to be called. Strike 3. How do you like your pizza, Pierce? I mean, absolutely great pitch there by Pep. That's 2 outs for the Zap here in the top of the 9th. Pepe doing a great job. Just as he said, keeping that pitch count down, just attacking these hitters. That pitch going to be swung on and missed. Slider in the dirt there. 0-1 count here. Pepe looking to add to his strikeout total. He's got 4 right now.
Great game for Pepe right here.
0-1. It's going to be swung on and missed. 0-2 count here for Pepe. You can tell he's feeling himself.
Yeah. Looks fired up on the mound right now. I don't think it's going to stop him right here.
No.
I think he's going to dial up a pitch right here.
The 0-2 pitch.
Dang.
Fastball back, taking him back to the Bayou. As that's going to be all she wrote. The Zap win tonight 10-1 in 9 innings. The Zap had 10 runs and 9 hits, no errors. As the Aviators had 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 errors. Absolutely great game by Noah. Great game by Ty. Great game by the entire Zap team as a whole. Wanted to shout out those players, Pepe and Noah, for absolutely giving up an absolute serving of display as Noah went 5 innings and Pepe went those last 2 innings. And Ty with an absolute grand salami in the 2nd inning to put up 6 runs for us. We are thankful for all your guys' support here at Hyde Stadium and the people that are watching at home. We are so thankful to have you guys watch and tune in every single night. And we will be back